Internet. We're back for more. Back for more Final Fantasy. We're getting there. I'm really enjoying this game. We gotta talk to some people.
The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystalline nature. So do be discreet in your inquiries,
Master Lubor has high expectations of you. Don't disappoint him.
Who am I speaking to out here? Over here, maybe?
You rest, Go. You've earned it.
Ah, we're here.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market, either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing. There's cartloads of crystal coming out of Drake's Fang every day. Meanwhile, we're all having to get by with half-spent shards. Someone's siphoning it off.
Some kind of crystal racket, eh?
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
I can't go this way, can I? No. Okay. Interestingly, though, we can leave that way.
A deposit.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Have a taste.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
Well, I hope you gave as good as you got.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Jesus, not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
Transported to where?
The finest fabrics!
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Some out-of-towners picked a fight with a guard, I heard. Got cracked skulls for their trouble.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd asked for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's over. Quietly now. Fighter! Let's go. Faster!
All right. You deserve a rest.
I wonder if this will even hit.
This one. Attack! Farewell. Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
The water looks delicious. Wonder how many kicks it'll take. Oh, interesting. You can knock them out of their like spawn area. It's kind of like an MMO. Look at that water, oh my god.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
They're gonna ambush us. Sorry, I had to sneeze. They're totally just be like, we'll just kill you and take both, right?
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
I think it's the first non-English accent.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
First of all, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that ability, but it works well. Is that a mage? Oh, am I getting both there? Nice. That looks sweet. $90? That's pretty good.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalimil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I feel like we just aided a criminal against other criminals, which probably makes sense because I'm an outlaw. Sometime
It occurs to me
later.
that I still don't know your name.
Just call me Sid. Oh.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive? I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Everybody gives us like a badge or a pin every time. Seal.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Gross.
Los Delan. Tuisa Achilles.
Immediately get shot by an arrow.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Don't let me down, Bruce.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Oh, I got the renown. Meteorite. You immediately have a fucking another quest for me?
What is it now? How very fitting.
The noble soldiers of Dalmec and Wallowed, partner in arms on so many battlefields, should also be partners in crime. Still, the merchants of Dalamil will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of crystal. I'm sure they would all be rushing to thank you for the service they have done, of course.
Of course.
As long as they remain reliant on the power of the crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. People are such greedy,
There's simply
mean
no
creatures.
other way.
We must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put it into the people's thoughtless dependence upon them. Oh, okay.
Farewell now.
You have a coast full.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Yes, they're quite sought after. Lord Cooper has several similar
Needed to a silken...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes
Okay,
sense.
well... easier said than done. And the reason we use steel is because it can be sharpened. It holds an edge pretty well.
The baths are, closed for scrubbing. Please bear with us a little longer.
Oh, ruined. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Sweet incense, wax candle.
Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Oh, it's on the other side. I see.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now, at least.
Yeah, but what would be the point, with the mine still closed?
If you can't even fill my cup, you're no use to me.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Fetch!
A 1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Oh shit!
I did not even know I could go this way before. Doesn't seem to do anything though. Can't go
Fresh
there,
bread, warm from the oven. Here,
Knock to hit, huh?
My carpets have pride of place in.
A word of advice, traveller. You see pots like this around town, you leave them alone. Unlike where you come from, fresh water's in short supply around these parts. We store what little rainwater we get in these pots for... well...
Oh my god, it's a Zelda reference.
Clumsy lout. If anything's damaged,
I hear you and the Master are working together now. Glad to have you on board.
Exchange for one greatsword forged to the specification here under. Red Rooster Trading will pay 1,000 gil. 8 hands in length, weighted pommel, briar and clam inlay, serrated edge, suited for cutting bone. Okay, so I'm outside the thing now.
Well, this is no good. So, you use a knife, don't you?
I can't let anyone in until I've cleaned up the mess you and your friend made.
Maybe we need to go upstairs.
You're going to drink?
I need a drink.
Yeah, heard about that. What am I missing here?
Of them wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough when they want to lord it over us.
Who do I need to talk? Like, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, chest. Hello. That I explored.
if you can't even fill my cup, you're no use to me.
We should get going soon.
Oh, jeez.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Anything I can interest you in?
Don't use lightning rod.
An excellent choice. Pleasure trading with you. Thank you kindly. Anything else I can take off your hands?
Didn't I have Gilbug?
Pleasure trading with you. Fare you well.
Finally, we'll be able to get what's
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your... Silver platters, weights and pots, bowls and... Needed to a silken soft...
The most fragrant herbs...
The finest fabrics! Fresh from the...
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Search the outer desert for the metal trader. Alright then.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Ah, here we are.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose.
Oh, what?
Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
I have to go down there to gather the limestone. Or we can just teleport.
Well, this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir. Kneaded to a silken softness.
Lights and pots!
Hanging lanterns! Keep the darkness from your...
Well, we can make our way back.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Yeah, this is all limestone.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
And the limestone... It's not just limestone. I'm pretty sure you have to... like, boil the... You have to, like, put it in water and, like, boil it or something. And then you get, like, lime chalk.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
And that turns into a whole thing. Lime scale, maybe? And then... you, like, put the powder on.
Good. I was hoping to
With
get
borax.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need.
On your iron as you
but I hope
smelt
this
it.
is enough.
Spring lime? Sure. I know the
You
reason
are one of the
castles
good ones, you know that.
were always white
You and that merchant boat.
in
She's got
drawings is because
quite
they
a
would
gift for
coat them in
teaching, that
quicklime.
Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for. That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things
You can always
first,
use ash.
Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
$1,000 gil, not bad. A goblin coin to sell. Alright, what's our other one? Oh yeah, we gotta go down here.
My carpets have
Take a sniff, good sir. Kneaded to a silken softness.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense.
Wasp wax.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
There are bees in this game. See how fast my health recharges.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
It took... Wow, that's not a lot of health you get back.
How do? Trader, are you? Seeking your fortune down in the golden sands of Dalamil? From mercantile stock myself, as it happens. You'd never guess, but I was born just down the road in Dravost. And like me old ma and pa, I've been wandering the world hunting Gilbard's blessing ever since. Reckon I might... Well,
Who the fuck is Gilbard? Let me see, people just like stop. That would be very acidic water. If this is lime, yeah, you don't want to drink that. That's
What the hell are those things?
what things? What are you talking about? There's bombs down there. Oh. Yoink. Okay, well, we can't go this way anyway.
Get that damned wagon fixed!
I
Unless you'd
imagine-
rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Imagine not being able to walk past a fucking cart. I don't want to go this way, I want to go this way.
Something awful's taken up residence in the springs. You'll turn back if you know what's good for you.
No, I'll kill those bombs. Wait, what? I can call my chocobo? Yeah, that'd be really hot.
By the flames. That explains the heat. Finished.
You gonna attack me or what?
Out of the frying pan.
Never seen that before.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, Oh, it's called Old Faithful. That's funny. There's a lot going on there. On like just the amount of
Let's
effects.
cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Ooh, so cool. Clive gets all these sweet one-liners, like it's a fucking 80s action movie. I feel like I need to run to the next area just so I don't have to keep running between these two now.
I saw with my own 2 eyes what you did to those devils down there, and I still hardly believe it.
Good girl. Faster!
That's a cool name, the Jaw. The Jaw of what, though? I was right, there's an obelisk here.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know. Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
I'm sure he's counting on it. Oh, there's a whole other area. Oh.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Plates and pots!
There he is.
Pots and basins!
Man, I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I've burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Reduce the ignition cooldown. Oh, cool. Oh, Scarletite, yes. That's the good stuff. That's the really good stuff. No marks available. We know there's a mark there, but let's go home for now and see if we've unlocked anything new. First of all, I know we've gained a bunch of renown, so that should
have been up to their old tricks again.
have unlocked something here. And it did.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are.
A dire wolf Jess.
Come again. I may have...
And what does that do?
More for ya.
Alright, Nectar. What's new? killed it. This is the one I want, but I'm being told that I won't be able to kill it. At least not easily.
And how may I assist you today?
What do you know?
What is it that you wish to learn?
I say I've made allies with Lubor. Kupia is being manipulated by, like, everyone. Interesting how that shifts. Ah. Is that all we learned? Alright.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Okay. Let's go see our blacksmith. It's called Mid's Dungeon? Oh my god. I thought it's a workshop. Funny how the camera pulls in slowly as you stand still.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Anything new? No.
Finished, are you?
I know I have a gill bug to sell, but I'm not that worried.
Well, Sancfordian, do you?
This is the one I need. I'm still missing the gelatinous mass. Damn.
That it?
Alright, I guess there's nothing new going on.
Fine.
Oh, something on my reading table, though. Perhaps another letter from Jill. Gav. Oh, Lubor. Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For its worth, you have now earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship, Rosanna. Alright, let's go beat the shit out of Kupka then, if there's nothing else going on. They made him metal hands.
Fuck! Why do they start? What has that gutter rat done to me?
So they went double Jaime Lannister. Man with the iron fists.
Out of my sight, witch!
Who is that? It's the Royal Night Lord Commander. He accompanied his liege towards Zanitra in the Republic of Damakia to negotiate the provisions and reinforcements from the Royal Order of Knights. Dazbog.
Kill you, Roskilde! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Have you considered controlling your anger?
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did?
Yeah, but she died.
Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so.
Yeah, I figured. He was a servant of Ultima.
You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Well, those are just liches. Is he gonna show me the... Nah, okay. Torgal knows. Torgal always knows. What is that? These orcs? We hadn't seen orcs yet.
Orcs.
Do it. Called it. Is it going to tell me about orcs? Yeah. They're considered beastmen. That's interesting. Like minotaurs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
I guess so are goblins. Listen, we're just going to have to kill them. Into the darkness. Are we going to stealth? Come on.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
They've spotted us. With me, Tungle.
I cannot even see what's happening right now.
Taken over the entire mine.
I got her car with this fucker.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
Oh, right. It's a little annoying having to hit 2 buttons to do one action. Those crystals? Damn! I mean, the thing's gotta run out. I know it's huge, but still, like, holy shit. It's gonna run out eventually. Everything does. More bad guys over there, Torgal? Let me look over here first. Yeah. We got ourselves a chest. And we're all alone this time. No Jill, no Uncle. Oh, another door, right? Can I go back the other way? Oh, I can, okay. Not a big deal.
Animals. You should never have left Ash. Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
Over here!
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Boy.
I just realized was I muted? Oh no, thanks Gearbox. Sorry. I think I was muted. Thanks for the bits. How you doing? I think he's already gone. Oh well, that's too bad. Gearbox is a cool guy. I should oh wait, is it slash shout out? You should type out shout, don't you? See if it works. Hey, it worked. And we got meteorite. Nice. Oh, did I get enough to upgrade this thing? I did. So, increases range and number of hits. That's good. This is quite good. I would rather have this probably, even though it's 3 and 3. I guess they always equal 6. No, that's worth 7. That one's way better. That's worth 7. So in theory, those two are better, but they're more stagger, and I think the game favors damage over stagger. I guess we'll try and get some health back. The way it came in? Yeah, it is. Good boy, Targle. That's a cool looking palace in the middle of all this crystal.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Oh, of course there was a high potion there. Wow, look, a boss fight arena.
Let the trial begin.
Always with the trials, these guys. Fallen. That's not Kupka.
What the hell?
With me,
Fire and flame!
Too slow.
Oh, that hit shit. A lot of damage, actually, too.
Over here!
Oh, I meant to jump. Oh, that doesn't work. Damn.
Finished.
Favor of lightning. Increase thunderstorm damage. I don't use that ability. Too bad. That's a long drawbridge.
Seems we're expected.
guy reminds me of Lloyd from from Legend of
So
Kane.
this is the power of Muthos.
Did you say Muthos? Like, what the fuck? They keep calling vessel for limitless power. Lord Harbard, Lord Commander of the Kingdom of Wildwood's armies, Harbard is known to many as the Constant Knight by reason of his unchangingly icy demeanor and his unwavering loyalty to his liege. Indeed, he appears to command Barnabas's complete trust, having been gifted full command of the Royal Order of Knights despite his apparent youth. The capacity in which he evacuated Hugo Kupka from Rosalcath, however, remains a mystery. Huh. I wonder if the king is a bad guy, because Odin is the dark, dominant guardian force. Oh, that was getting like punched in the face immediately. Those are nice floors.
Did the orcs do this too?
Potion, not bad. Aha. Money. I can do that for money. Nice. Now we're maxed out on potions.
More of them.
This one.
You know, I like items. I like free items. Take my name, will you? The Revenants.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Come on, Clive. You know they're not here for him. Ooh. You know these things follow you. They've been hounding you your whole life. Let's go. Bravery. Some opponents will use unlock to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance of battle for the sword plus icon. Defeat these targets quickly or risk taking extra damage. Well, that's if I get hit. Nope, not that ability. Shit. Fuck that up. That's what I wanted to use. Bravery doesn't protect them from taking more damage.
This one. Help me, boy.
Oh, nice. Level 34. Ooh. I suppose it makes sense. The first time I fought Kupka was in my throne room, and now we're fighting in his throne room.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
He's catching on. Yeah, of course it's not that way, but you gotta check.
Titan!
Oh.
This one. Nice try.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. Too slow.
I lost some health there, but not enough to make me worry too much. This is not the way. Oh, right, okay. Let's go, big fight.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
He's just eating the crystal, one bite at a time. Oh.
The heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
Oh, I can't just jump down? That'd be so cool. Nothing else in here? Alright. There we go. How many more of these guys do I gotta fight? Yeah, here we go.
Just what I needed.
This one. Too slow.
Titan! That better be the last of them.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much.
Kuka!
Dude's got green eyes.
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Get away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming. Not now.
That's what he says every time.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Say hello to your mother for me. Titan's big, right? Yeah. He's got no hands. Oh, that's sick. Let's go regrow them. His icons can do that. Yeah. Oh, I got hit, damn.
But if you can do it, then so could I!
Brimstone. Clive has earned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold R2 and square to emit violent explosion. Hold R2 and square longer to increase the explosion lanes. Bisect at any time it's invincible. Charges that trigger the explosion. If it isn't vulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone, suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger the explosion.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Oh, wrong button. Oh, it's on cooldown. I was right. He eats rocks. This man eats rocks. He's gonna go Akasha. Is he absolutely massive now? Yo!
Found to help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, okay. We're playing freaking Sonic. Okay, I see. I don't know how far left or right we kind of can. This is some fucking God of War level shit. Oh yeah, let's do it.
I've got you now.
I have you now. Okay. Oh, that's what that ability is. Okay. And I have Brimstone. Oh, that was stupid. Right. Oh, that wasn't a dodge? Alright. Wait, how many of these tendrils does he have? Oh. Oh, that hurt me? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, shit. Ooh. Kupka, let's go. Oh, no! Oh, both, okay. to get ahead. I hit R1, what the hell? Oh. Flash.
You're mine.
Just throwing fireballs all the way up. Am I flying right now? More or less. Do you want to fight in space? Let's fight in space. Teach up. Oh, okay. Oh my god. I was supposed to aim it at him, okay. Okay. I'm starting to understand what they want me to do now.
Heads up, Hugo! Your time. Here is past! And this day is over!
What the fuck?
Die, damn you!
Hate that. save Brimstone for that. Throw another huge rock at me. I've been falling for a long time. Are we like in the middle of the planet? Clash. Do a clash. Oh.
From the Mother Crystal. If you can do it.
Semi-prime requires the channeling and corporeal manifestation of ether contained within a dominant's body. In Hugo Kupka's case, this produced crystalline formation that acts as reservoirs. However, such appendages may be forcibly separated from injured. Oh my god. 5,000. Nice. We took out the mountain. I just make a sword of fire? Oops. Sorry. Oh shit. He's been petrified.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Phoenix.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
Odin.
But Mythos is stronger.
Yeah, I thought he was a bad guy.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
From stone to sand. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon, north of the Isle of Ark?
Some medicine, my lord?
This kid still?
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
Is this our Renly character?
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
What? They made the
My
kid
father's
emperor?
orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Joshua.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Jesus Christ, a lot just happened. Whew. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
This had better be the lot. It's a skiff or a bloody cargo freighter.
Walkways need patching up. Give me 50 good boards, 8 span each.
Welcome home, Sid.
Why does he always dock over there rather than here?
Gav told me the gentleman who visited earlier, the one with the loud voice, was your uncle. I did think there was a resemblance. Something in the eyes.
Well, let's get these things sorted first.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today?
Okay, Kupka is dead. The Drake defanged. Very Earth to its... Is this planet called Earth? Yes, Odin gives orders to the Lord Commander who manipulates Kupka. Who's a pawn the whole time. Icon battle. We're fighting. We're best friends. Oh, I see. Okay. My uncle and I part company. He visits Dion, informs the Holy Emperor Olivier's third Empress, Annabella, making him the third Empress. Wow, he's had 3 wives. Making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since she was a small child. So it makes you wonder how many sons he's had. So Terrence. Right. Well, why doesn't it show these two talking to each other? Anything going on up here? No, not particularly.
Study it well, Clive.
After winning both Lubor's trust and passage through the South Gate, hordes of orcs and other were the beast to Castle Dazbug, where a pitched battle between the Titans ensues, one that ends with the destruction of the Mother Crystal's hat. Yes, there are not very many mother crystals left. There's Drake's tail, and there's Drake's spine. Old Canva. I see the free city. Is it free cities? Oh, interesting. Kingdom of Wallowed is invading, or are they just? We're basically down to like 2 powers here.
Very good.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break there. We'll pick up in a little bit. You know, I'll have dinner and stuff like that. It's been almost 3 hours. Thank you for watching. That was crazy. I feel rusty still. Like, I know I didn't play my best yesterday, and I definitely wasn't very good there. But, you know, shake it off. That's what I get for taking a couple days off. But yeah, I'll be back soon. End stream. Boop.